taking a shortcut down an alley, which is never a great idea, but we thought it's the middle of the day. What's the worst thing that could happen? And then this huge dog came charging down the alley as if it was going to attack us. And before I had any time to respond, my quick-thinking, apocalypse-ready roommate shoved me in front of the dog. She pushed me to the ground and ran the other way. And the dog was coming straight towards me, but all I could think was, if I'm still alive when we get home, I'm going to spit in her shampoo. No, I'm going to pee on her towel. I'm going to do something bad to her. And then the owner of the dog came out and tackled the dog and pinned it to the ground and said, sorry, he's actually a really sweet dog. And I was like, really? Because the fact that you just went full MMA on it indicates to me that you also thought that he was going to kill me. And then my roommate got angry with me for being angry with her for pushing me in front of a dog. She called me overly dramatic. And I said, no, I'm being just the right amount of dramatic. You know all my secrets, and I just found out you don't care if I live or die.
Yup, I'm here with another story time. All right, I think I'm going to make this into a series, and I'm going to call it my Not So Ghetto Racist School. And that is their words, not mine. So I went to this high school, and it wasn't supposed to be the high school I was supposed to be going to. Don't ask me, that's a whole nother story time. Anyway, so I had this computer teacher who also was a coach, and surprisingly, he sucked at both. So I have always been thick-skinned. So up until like now, I just realized everything he would do was so racist. Even though it was computer class, he would make us read things out loud. And every time I would go up to read things, he would be like, did you just come from Mexico? Did you just cross the border? He would mimic the way that I said the words. And y'all know, I know I'm a little bit ghetto. And I know I got an accent. But why you gotta repeat everything that I'm saying? And at first I took it like a joke, but he would do it every day. And he would literally try to make the whole class laugh and repeat the words the same way I was saying them. Like for part 2. My Not So Ghetto Racist High School Part 2. So I know some of y'all are going to be like, I can't believe it. That can't be true. Well, honey, it is facts. And if you don't believe things like this happen, then that's your privilege shining through, boo. Anyways, so he would be like, oh, Evelyn, what do you want to be when you grow up? Oh, I want to be a doctor. Thanks for asking. I'm sorry, can you say that in English? Well, then what language am I using? Because apparently you can't understand what I'm saying, so I don't know if it's me or you. And then one day he asked what our dream career was, what our dream car was, and blah, 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 blah. And again, I was like, I want to be a doctor. I want to be able to own one day my own Lamborghini. And he starts laughing, ha, ha, ha. I'll believe it when I see it. Hello, do you know what you need to be able to accomplish that? Well, yeah. I was like, you know what? One day you're going to be needing medical attention. You might be dying from a heart attack. And guess who's going to be the doctor there to save you? Me. And I'll make that executive decision.
I just had the most chaotic doctor's appointment of my life. Mostly my fault. I woke up this morning and it was one of those doctor's appointments that you're not supposed to eat for. But I didn't realize until this morning that the only reason I get out of bed in the morning is to eat. So I lied in bed for so long because my brain was like, but if no eat muffin, then what point? And I lied in bed for so long that I forgot I wasn't supposed to eat. I started eating the gummy bears that I keep in my bedside table. Gummy worms. Why did I say gummy bears? I'm nervous because there's somebody watching me. I'm probably going to have to move. But that's an embarrassing thing to tell your doctor you ate for breakfast. But I got rushing into my appointment and I was late. So I said, sorry, I'm late. And they said, you're not late. Your appointment's tomorrow. But we'll fit you in now since you're here. And this nurse took me to this room and she hooked me up to an ECG machine. It's a bunch of like stickies with wires. If you don't know what it is, it looks like the torture machine in The Princess Bride that they hook Wesley up to in the Pit of Despair. So she's hooking me up to this non-torture machine that looks like a torture machine. I'm lying on my back shirtless and I covered my belly with my arms. And she said, oh, sorry you have to be shirtless for so long. And I didn't know how to tell her that I wasn't covering up my stomach because I was shy about my body. I was covering up my stomach because as I was lying there, I thought, when was the last time I cleaned my belly button? Like, yeah, sure, I shower, but when was the last time I really got in there and cleaned it? And I was scared that there was, I don't know, but I covered it up and she left the room. And then I'm like, got all these wires on me and I tried to like get up to see my own belly button and she walked in on me like this and she said, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm just admiring all the wires on my body. Also, she had to put stickies on my legs to hook my legs up to the machine and I was like, whoo, good luck with that because I'm depressed right now. And the only time I shave when I'm depressed is when I'm having a big blowout cry because I'll be in the shower, right? And I'm crying and I'm hugging my legs and the prickliness of my legs distracts me from how sad I am and that bothers me. So I shave my legs so I can enjoy my cry properly. And so it was just a briar patch down there. Then the doctor comes in, smacks my knee with a hammer. Nothing happens. I didn't think anything was supposed to happen. I thought that the reflex reaction was just a thing that happened in movies. And then he hit my other knee with his hammer, and I made the sound that a dog makes when you step on its foot, because I forgot to tell him that I scraped my knee recently. And I was excited about it. I was like, awesome, I'm gonna have a cool scar on my knee for summertime, and everyone's gonna think, ooh, she plays hard, she's badass. No one's gonna know that it's because I tripped outside of a Panda Express while a man was holding a door open for me. So at the time I wasn't upset about it. I was like, skin heals for free. I'm more upset that I ripped my leggings. But when I was a kid, I healed like a vampire in a TV show really fast, and now I heal like a sloth. Like, it takes forever and it's not pretty. So I've had a gimpy leg for 10 days. The doctor comes in, bonks it with a stupid Dr. Hammer, and he apologized when I yelped but said, hey, we got a reflex.
All right, y'all, with Valentine's Day coming up, I have a story time for you. So I know with this cold weather, you want to be cuddled up, booed up. I know it's hard out in these streets alone. Hold on, let me take this off. It was only for representational purposes. My high school had this thing called Valograms. They were dumb. But you would pay $1, some dumb looking dumb thing to write a note for your crush. Like, you couldn't send them a text or something. Anyways, I might be a little bit salty because past memories, but whatever, we passed that, we mature. Okay, so what I would do, because every cute little girl in the class would get one. And you know, I thought I was cute in high school. I just feel like these little boys were not bold enough to try me. So, because I have FOMO, I didn't want to be missing out on the cute stuff too. My dumb self would bring $3 to school and buy my own Valograms. I would write on there, girl, you fine. Girl, you been my crush since elementary school. Girl, when I look at you, my heart melts. I would send them to myself and be like, oh.
Near camp, I was sharing a cabin with a group of girls, but one girl in particular was named Tiffany, and she was very sweet, but very terrifying. She was very proper, and she liked things a certain way. We were all very rambunctious, except for her and her friend Nicole, who she spent most of her time with. And one night, she came into the middle of the cabin, and she was like, guys, after you're done getting ready for bed tonight, can we please have a cabin meeting? And we all said, yeah, totally, we can do that. And then we all got ready for bed very slowly because we were terrified. And then when there were no teeth left to brush, we were like, I guess we're doing this. So we all went over to Tiffany's bed, and she was like, I didn't want to have this conversation with you guys, but we're going to be living together for a full month. And so I feel like I kind of have to. And I was talking with Nicole about it too, and we've just decided that, like, we should all just start letting our farts out. Like, if you have to fart, just do it, because I've been holding mine in all week, and it really hurts. When I was still a little kid, our cousins came over to have a campfire at our house, but then all the little kids got sent to bed early. And for some reason, this upset our youngest cousin, Elisa, the most. And so while we were all inside having our little kid slumber party, Elisa was just sitting by the window watching the big kids outside and narrating everything that was going on. And we weren't really paying attention to her, but we could still hear her in the back of the room saying, I wish I was out there with them, because now they're laughing, and now they're roasting marshmallows, and now Jamie's marshmallow is on fire, and now Jamie's face is on fire. And we all went, whoa, wait, what? Jamie's face is on fire? And she said, yeah, Jamie's face is on fire. She was so nonchalant about it. And what had happened was Jamie pulled her marshmallow up to her face to blow it out, but she did it too fast, so the marshmallow flung onto her face. And it's not funny. It's not funny.